Hey, this is Warryn Campbell, and you know I got soul.
Warren, speaking of important records, I believe you have a hand in releasing this new Musiq Soulchild album and helped put out his first single. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Musiq. We did a deal with Musiq here at MBI and at My Block Inc. to do this album. The album's called Life on Earth, and it will be released on My Block, distributed through E1. And so the song is written by myself, Musiq Soulchild, and a young lady named Ursula Yancey, who's also an artist herself. And so, actually, I came up with the concept of just the music at home, and I just said, man, music would kill this. We happen to be in the studio working, and so I'm driving and listening to the beat I made at the house, and I just start singing, I do, hey, I do, and that's all I had really. And so I shot that to them, and they ran with it, and made all the lyrics and the melodies and things like that. And the music is very, 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 very skilled at taking any idea and turning it into magic. He's just really, I've not seen any other artist like this. I mean, he's just so good at what he does. And so, I mean, it was an honor, to work with him. I've been a fan of Musiq for forever, and we got a chance to finally work together on his album. I can't remember the title of that album right now, but it was one of the, I think it was the first album he did when he went to Atlantic.
I think it's Love and Music. The Love and Music album.
Yeah, I did like 6 or 7 songs on that album, just because we were at Def Jam. We met at Def Jam in the lobby, and I was walking up to go talk to my managers at the time. It was Rock Nation, Jay Brown, and he was going up to meet with Jay Brown as well. And so we saw each other in the lobby. Said, "Hey man, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" He said, "Who you here to see?" I'm like, Jay Brown. He said, "I'm here to see Jay Brown." I'm like, "Oh, cool." So let's walk up. We ended up talking. And we decided that we should probably do some things together because we had met a couple times before. And so he went back to Philly on the train or whatever, and I went into the studio. We were in New York, and I was living there at the time. And I made this music. I made this track, and it was all live music. And so I called him. I sent it to him. I said, "Man, I got this idea. I want to send it to you." I sent it to him. He got back on the train and came back up to New York and stayed until 7 in the morning and wrote it and sung the whole song. And the song ended up being a song on that album called Greatest Love Song.
Oh, nice. Great song.
Yeah, and that was our musical marriage began. And at that point, I was thinking about starting a label. And he said, when I'm done here, I want to sign to My Block. And I thought, of course, he's just, talking or whatever. But when he got done, however they split up over at Atlantic, he called me and said, "Hey man, I'm out of Atlantic. I'm ready to come to My Block." And he did. I couldn't believe it. And so we have an album coming out April 8th, I believe. And it's a great album.
Can you tell us? I mean, we've talked to him obviously, and he hasn't always been happy with the direction the labels have pushed his music in. So have you guys working together been able to explore his true sound and the sound he feels in his heart?
I pretty much let him do whatever he wants to do because he's Musiq Soulchild and he knows. So and even when I was making the records and making the beats for him, he was there while I was doing everything, kind of steering me and saying, "I like that, I like this." So I believe that he likes what he's doing. But no matter what he does, even when he veered off and did some other stuff, The Hustle, or this other thing he had called Purple Wonder Love, different things, I had a conversation with him. I said, "Music, you're 15 years into being Musiq Soulchild, so no matter what you change your name to, or if you change your clothes or change the sound of the music, your fans are just going to hear Musiq Soulchild. It's kind of too late, I think." That was just my opinion. I'm sure he didn't like it, but I'm a fan, so I'm like, he showed me this picture he took. He said, "Man, I got an eye patch on and this." I said, "Man, I just see Musiq Soulchild." Honestly, and you can't get mad at the fans because that's what they want, that's what they like. You know, you got to give them what they want. And I think once you give them what they want, then you can veer off and do a couple of things. But it's been too long since you've given them a Musiq Soulchild album. So give them that, and then go ahead and do your, you know. I think after this album, his fans will be satisfied, and he can go off and do whatever he wants to do after that. You know what I mean?
Right.